Previously on The Legend of Aperham. Aperham was the only monkey living in his entire city, and because of this, people treated him horribly. Despite all of this, Aperham landed a high-paying job at the #1 company in the world at the time, Bing. However, Aperham would not be able to stay at Bing for too long thanks to his coworker Ted. One day, when Ted crossed the line, Aperham snapped and was fired for aggravated assault. Because of this unfair treatment, Aperham was enraged. He decided he needed to take revenge and start his own company that would make Bing look like it was run by a couple of kindergartners. Aperham saved and raised an army big enough to wage war on Bing. Unsurprisingly, Aperham won. He had successfully destroyed Bing and created the biggest company in human-monkey history. These events happened 2 months ago. All things considered, Aperham was doing pretty well. He got along with his son, Monkey Man Jr., and he's spending more time with his wife and friends. Money was no longer an issue. In fact, nothing was really an issue. They say the world revolves around money, but at this point, money revolved around Aperham. Oh, I just got another $100 million. And you could just put it with the rest of them in the big pile of money over there, I guess. He'd obtained everything he wanted from this world. So, this should be the end, right? It would be, if not for Aperham's revelation. You see, Aperham realized something. He discovered what he truly wanted. He realized he didn't want to take down Bing for firing him. He didn't want to be a billionaire who could do whatever he wanted. He didn't even want revenge on Ted. He didn't see why just Bing had to pay. His entire life, people treated him like less than dirt. What Aperham wanted was much bigger than revenge on a multi-billion-dollar company. No, Aperham wanted revenge on the world. With this new goal in mind, Aperham called his friend Johnny over to ask for some advice. Come over. Oh, I'm already here. Nice. So, Aperham and Johnny sat down to talk about how they were going to change the world. Or at least, they would, if Aperham hadn't been distracted by a banana ad again. That's it. If I take over the world, I can force people to change for the better. And that way, I can get rid of all the evil. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Thanks, Johnny. Well, I don't know if that's such a good idea. Aperham realized his army was not nearly strong enough to take on the world yet, so he decided to create a new type of soldier, a dog-monkey cyborg man. So, Aperham, his dog-monkey cyborgs, and his army of loyal followers all set out to go to the White House. Let me in.
No, get out of here.
Give me America. I wanna run it. I wanna take over the world.
No, my army will defeat you first.
Oh, really? Because I'll have you know I do have an army of, monkey cyborg dog soldiers. With the president out of the picture, Aperham would take over America and soon start taking over the world. It only took him 2 months to take over the entire world. Aperham thought he wouldn't let the power change him and only use his influence for good. If only someone had stopped Aperham then and there. And just like that, 10 years went by. A lot changed in 10 years. For starters, Google was massive. You couldn't step 5 feet out of your house before seeing something made and controlled by Google. Every pretzel stand, park bench, pair of scissors, all of it was owned and controlled by Google. Aperham was in complete control. However, the biggest change was to Aperham himself. You see, all this power changed him. Aperham was no longer the funny monkey who wanted to bring peace to everyone and save the world. He was an evil tyrant. He controlled all aspects of people's life and didn't listen to anybody. Naturally, people were unhappy with Aperham's oppressive rule, so a revolutionary army was formed. Their leader went by the name of MM, which people believe stands for Masked Man, since nobody has ever seen his face. One day, while Aperham was doing some evil business, he got a letter from none other than MM himself. Dear Aperham, meet me at the river at 8:35 p.m. I will come alone. I expect you to do the same. Sincerely, MM. So, at 8:35, Aperham left in his private helicopter.
Alright, I'm at the lake where I said I'd be. I'm a little late, but, helicopter traffic. I asked you here to, talk to you, and, maybe we can reach some sort of agreement with, my army and, your army. That's cool and all, but that's not why I'm here. What do you mean? I'm here to kill you. Alright, let's see who you really are. Monkey Man Jr.?
So, at 8:37 p.m. on that fateful day, Aperham shot and killed his only son, Monkey Man Jr.